morning, Winthrop Vikings.
Today is Friday, December 7th, and we're following a Day 7 schedule.
Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please pause for a moment of silence.
We'd like to apologize for the technical difficulties we've been having here at Wake Up Winthrop for the past 2 weeks. We're working very hard to make sure that it never happens again, so thank you guys for understanding.
For all people who are interested in playing lacrosse, there will be a mandatory meeting Wednesday, December 12th, 2:30 in Mr. Parsons' classroom.
Our fall sports have sadly come to an end with successful seasons from all of our teams and some standout individual performances. However, with every end comes a new beginning.
Winter sports are officially here. Our teams have been holding tryouts, finalizing rosters, and looking forward to upcoming seasons. Here's Jack Silva to show us girls and boys basketball.
Thank you, guys. Winter sports tryouts have just concluded this week, with boys basketball tryouts ending on Wednesday. Congratulations to the people who made the team. This season, the young Winthrop Vikings look to be led by their captain, senior Chrono Washington. Chrono was the starting point guard last year when everyone else was a senior on the team when he was a junior. Also, for the girls team, Kat Grimes has taken over as a great leader on their team as they look to make a fight for the playoffs as well. I caught up with Chrono and Kat and asked them a couple questions about the upcoming season.
My ultimate goal this year is to make playoffs, hopefully make states, but most likely work hard every day in the gym and in school to be better every day.
I've been playing basketball, high school basketball, since I was a freshman, and it's bittersweet that it's coming to an end. It's really hard work, and I'm glad that we've gotten this experience so far. And I've just been really happy this year because I get to play with the sophomore class, and I have a lot of friends in that class, like Caroline, and I love playing with her.
It certainly will be an exciting time for both teams. With that, I'm Jack Silva. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Jack. We work very hard here at Wake Up Winthrop to give you the best morning talk show we possibly can.
Some people may not know what truly goes on here at Wake Up Winthrop, so we're pulling back the curtains, inviting you into our control room to show you what occurs here on a weekly basis.
Here's Ronald Mesa showing you what goes on behind these cameras.
Thank you, Stevie and Nick. As you all already know, every Friday we hold our school-based newscast called Wake Up Winthrop High School to inform you guys all about the current events at our school. Behind me, however, is the digital media room where everything goes on, and there's a whole week production process that happens before the airing of our newscast. We've caught up with our team members to inform you guys all about the production process.
The hardest thing to get the newscast running, I think, was I myself had to learn how to use the different, new technologies that we have in the school. I had to really kind of learn how to do that, and it was a learning process that I went through with students who've already graduated, specifically Mike Mahoney. So basically just kind of figuring out the new software, figuring out the new hardware, and figuring out our building to make sure that we could apply this and make it happen.
So we first start off by gathering and creating an idea, and then we'll go and talk to the people who are dealing with this certain topic, and then we'll ask them questions about it and get their interviews. And then we bring it back up to the DigVid room, and then we put it onto this system that's behind me.
So on the Friday, after we do the newscast, or the following Monday, if we don't have class on Friday, Mr. Donnelly will stand up and tell us some general topics that we could do for a news story for the next week.
We will go and talk to the people around the school. We'll talk to teachers, students, really anybody that has information about that topic, and we'll just ask them a whole bunch of questions.
This year it's been awesome to get off the ground. There's specific students who have just worked their butt off, from Jenna Dorr to Gemma Demento, Connor Clark, Michelangelo. There's a whole plethora of students. Jack Silva's been great in front. It's a really big team effort from the digital media too, and everyone's had a great role in creating this, and I'm excited to see. I was excited to see where it came from, and I'm very excited to see where it's headed in the future. So.
Thanks, guys. Hopefully you have a newfound respect for the digital media department and our newscast members. Now back to the studio with Stevie and Nick.
Thanks, Roland, for that great showcase. If any of your classes, clubs, teams, or organizations have a story for us, please contact a member of our team or email Mr. Donnelly. Here at Winthrop High School, we're all about giving back to the community.
And with the holiday season right around the corner, here's Meg Shea telling us about Mr. Nickerson's annual Project Bethlehem fundraiser.
With the holiday season approaching, it's not only a time to spend with loved ones, but also a time to give back to those in need. Coming up is the annual Project Bethlehem program, a student and teacher donation outlet that Winthrop High School has been involved in for many years. This year, the donations are going to Lawrence, Mass. In response to the gas explosions, which affected over 40 homes and caused over 80 individual fires. We caught up with Mr. Nixon and a few students to find out more information.
My involvement in this project is going around to classes and asking them if they want to participate and what they want to do, whether they want to buy the gifts for the families or if they want to just donate money, and then we'll buy the gifts for the families.
This year for Project Bethlehem, I'm trying to get more involved, and some things I'm hoping to do this year is hopefully going out to buy the gifts for the families and helping out Senor and other people to help wrap the gifts this year.
For me, it's an opportunity for Winthrop. It's an opportunity for us to come together and a chance for us to give back to a community really struggling. It's through the Lazarus House, which is based out of Lawrence, and a lot of those families are still really struggling from the explosions from a couple months ago. In the past, we had done Toys for Tots earlier in my career, and it's a great project, but it's not as personal. You learn the name of the person you're shopping for. You have an actual wish list, and it really makes it personal. Once you see some of the gifts that these people are asking for, they're things that we take for granted every single day. I mean, a lot of them are looking for warm clothes. Parents are looking for, simple basic housewares. And when you see that there's that type of struggling, when kids just want winter coats or boots or hats and gloves, and sometimes as basic as underwear and socks, that's when it really kind of hits home about that we're providing Christmas for so many families.
For me, giving back is definitely a great feeling, especially giving back together as a class, working all together to give back to communities, families that really can't really afford for themselves is honestly a great feeling. And I'm glad to be a part of this project.
Thanks, guys. Students will be coming by classrooms to collect money shortly. Any donation is greatly appreciated. Back to you in the studio.
Please give generously to this foundation. It is for a very good cause. Well, that's all the time we have for today.
Remember to tune in next week to stay updated with all the happenings here at Winthrop High School.
Thanks for watching. Remember to be kind to one another.
Roll Vikes.